Hello and welcome.
And goodbye.
Dang it, I was hoping you would hold it there for a little bit longer.
Well, I almost fell out of the chair doing that.
Oh, no, that's not good.
So I stopped.
Yeah, these are dangerous chairs and dangerous floors. Hey, people, it's Rhythm Cafe.
The floors are dangerous too?
Well, they're generally either lava or covered in the things that
I
our
know
feet
they're
touch.
kind of like bendy in the hallway, but I didn't...
Are they?
Have you not felt the up and down, like...
No, I haven't done... I didn't do the worm in the hallway.
You can walk along the floor and feel it. Don't take a smaller stride.
Okay, 1 second.
I'm a shorter person. Don't stride as long as normal. It's very...
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Wait.
There's at least two.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, you found it?
Yup.
Yeah, there's at least two of them.
See, the problem is now I'm looking at the floor too, and I'm psychosomatically feeling and seeing the undulations.
Oh yeah, you can find them eventually.
This is not good. Please donate and hearts and prayers for our floor here at the Moon Base over at Patreon.
You can keep your prayers if you want.
Patreon.
Unless they're like cute little dolls, like they do in like I don't know, like Japan or something.
You're thinking about Sadako and the 1,000 paper cranes and the
No, actually, I was thinking of the little ghost dolls for the rain.
Yeah, no, those ones.
Yeah, if you want to send me those, that's fine.
The rain ghost. Never ever ask for anything from the other side of the screen.
Well, you see, I figure this is what happens. The last time we told them not to do a thing, they just started doing the thing. But if I tell them to do the thing, they won't do it. So this will work out.
Reverse psychology. Got it. So in that instance, do not go to patreon.com/loadingreadyrun. I will know if you do. And if you do, you best not create an account, nor should you enter in any sort of prepayment amount or subscribe to our Patreon and help us out by continuing to do these shows here.
Definitely don't go to store.loadingreadyrun.com. There are no goods there for you to buy.
Nope.
You will not find anything. It's
over.
Not there.
It's super fuck off on youtube.com.
I mean, that one's probably true.
Yeah, that's really just the message of the site right there.
I like this new House of Lies reverse psychology edition. Yeah. It's more fun.
Get to be a little bit aggressive, which sometimes you need that. Get the blood pumping.
It just seems so much work to be like antagonistic all the time.
Like
it can be fun. Don't get me wrong. I like doing it, especially on like an AFK or CTS, especially towards Jacob, because it makes him do funny things. But it's a lot of work. Oh no, it's a lot of energy.
Well, I think it's going to be no surprise to the viewers at home that we're not always like this. This is a character that I'm currently playing here, and
that's right. We only play streamers on television.
Yeah, when I'm acting,
your television.
But what do we play when we're acting in the round? Is that when we play? What is the 16th, 15th, 11th century version of a streamer?
What was the was that like Renaissance period?
You mean even pre-Renaissance? Let's go dark even.
Oh, so like the Dark Ages. Let's see. I would say. Well, they don't have TV. I guess really at that point it's just people paddling down on a boat.
You're exactly right, because I answered my own question a couple seconds in my own head. Yeah, the streamers of the Dark Ages were literally the Crusaders. Just people who popped up out of nowhere and started yelling about how, yeah, it's important that we need to go south and do these important things. Hey, join with me and let's take off to.
I think you're confusing
Fertile
the
Crescent.
Crusaders with the people on the street who keep trying to hand me pamphlets.
Those were the Crusaders in the 11th century, except the paper was far too valuable and they just kind of got
right. So they had to yell it. Yeah. They wouldn't write it down.
And importantly, they were trying to grow their numbers and create a following.
That's true. We also don't write down our intros like we probably should.
Or
any of our information.
I mean, that would make things a lot easier to get through, and we'd know what we'd done already. Mm-hmm. But it would be robotic and stilted.
So go to patreon.com/loadingreadyrun.
keep paper out of our hands. And
I'm really dangerous with paper. I've got a lot of it.
I mean,
what was that? What was that anime? Read or Die?
yes, read or die.
Yeah.
The paper.
I wanted to be one of them.
Yeah, the ladies who could like, throw paper and make the paper do things. It was really just papermancy, really. And paper, of course, says not to perpetuate the stereotypes, but paper is one of the things that people do burn quite a bit, and it does burn easily.
Well, yes, it's good for burning.
Yeah.
Paper is good for fires.
Yeah.
I should know.
You have a lot of paper.
I do. And if you don't want it to be lit on fire, you have to make sure it gets kept dry and away from fire.
So if you want us to fund that Halon fire suppression system at the Deary household, once again, that's patreon.com/loadingreadyrun.
Man, you should hire us out for writing your ads.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's essentially what podcasting is these days, I understand. There's like people talk for a bit and then they do a creative ad and then there's more talking in the middle and then another creative ad and then that's the end of the podcast.
Podcasts are pre-recorded. There's a 30-second skip forward button I like to use.
Mm-hmm. Oh, the Prime podcasters use chapters. So you don't even have to skip the 30 seconds. You can just push the button to go to next chapter and it's end of ad. There's no question about what you're missing anything. Best podcasters do that during the theme song. I'm looking directly at you, McElroy brothers. But others will.
The only reason I'm not going to give anyone any, I agree. Chapters and podcasts are awesome, especially if you, I don't know, are doing like a video games podcast recently and want to talk about Silent Hill and maybe you definitely want to put a chapter break on that because, boy, that game is content warnings out the wazoo. But I don't like to give podcasters too much grief on it because I also don't bother putting any chapter markers on any of our podcasts because then I'd have to listen to them, and I am not doing that.
Well, you see, that to
I
me
don't listen to our own stuff.
That to me tells you that we're not paying you enough to be able to go through and have the time to listen to our chapters. So once again, patreon.com/loadingreadyrun to make sure that we can have chapters in all of our podcasts.
It's going to have to be a lot more.
I discovered something new.
Oh?
My beer has been mislabeled, apparently.
Wait, did you buy a different beer and then get a different beer?
No, I'm getting the beer that's on the outside label, but if I peel back the label here, this was originally... Right now I'm drinking the Hip as Funk, but underneath you'll find that it's moon juice. Or at least I assume that the J is going to become juice.
I guess they had extra cans.
I think that's probably what happened, but I've never run into this before where it's been literally a different can design underneath the label for one can.
That's
Usually
pretty neat. Yeah. Like I applaud the reusing.
Yeah, I mean, aluminum is one of those things that can be recycled infinitely, but not having to actually send it through the process of.
You can recycle aluminum infinitely.
Pretty much, yeah. That's why it's such a good container for recyclable containers.
Wow.
Yeah, melt it down.
All right,
it just
cool.
stays aluminum. If you get it hot enough, it burns off all the impurities too.
I'm gonna make all my robots out of aluminum.
You.
They're very small.
Okay. Yeah.
For one thing, aluminum's expensive. I think.
I just worry. Oh
Maybe.
yeah, it's pretty.
I think that's expensive.
It's more expensive.
I'm gonna assume it's expensive, just for budgeting reasons. In my fake budget of my thing that I'm doing right now. But also, Chibi Robo is really cute, and I don't think you need a robot that's any bigger than that.
No, that's depending on what you're going to do with the robot, it varies. But for most robotic tasks, I think, Chibi Robo is the appropriate sized robo.
Technically, Snow Cookies, this is not a talk show. We established this on Chill Point earlier this week, but a talk show requires guests, and we don't have those.
No.
So we can't be a talk show. We're just a show that's talking. And that's Talking Simulator, technically, as they look at a video game and have really creative thoughts about it. Whereas we're going to be head down and being like, this music is great.
Yes. And again, we got to mention, you may think that you were a guest here, but that is not true. We did not invite you in. You came here of your own accord, just barging in. And that's how it works.
It's being an audience member. You just barge into things and watch things.
Yeah, but you are not. You have not been invited in. You are not, even if you're a vampire, especially if you're a vampire or a cop vampire, without a warrant, you cannot come in.
When you're a cop vampire, Do you have to go up to people and tell them that you're the cop first or the vampire first?
Well, see,
I assume you have to tell them both.
you don't actually have to tell them either. That's the thing about both of them. In fact, one of them you're not supposed to tell people.
What? I think I've been lied to about cop pyres then.
Yeah. Wait, here.
I don't remember this part of the masquerade.
Right, aren't there special vampire cops that take care of masquerade breakers?
I think his name was Quinn.
Okay, great. So,
but I think that's his name. I don't think that's a job description.
well, no, that's big. You can tell. I have an easy mnemonic for you to remember, Heather.
Yes, tell me about it.
So, Dr. Quinn, medicine woman. You can tell that she is a medicine woman and a doctor. Those are her professions, but her name, identifier, Quinn, not part of the medical profession.
Man, I hope if we ever do more of that show, I can just remember and somehow work in Dr. Quinn, medicine woman, and the scary ass dude named Quinn.
Are you related? Do you know hematology?
It sucks because all the jokes I really want to make my character sound so stupid. She's not stupid. Okay, first of all, this is Rhythm Cafe. We are here on a stream network. Loading, ready, run. We do rhythm games. My name's Heather. This is Ian.
This is Ian.
Show has been officially announced. Now we can continue doing whatever.
Okay, great. So, Dr. Quinn was a medicine woman in the North.
I watched the show.
I didn't.
Really?
No.
Oh.
Well, I really liked Man for Man's Quinn the Eskimo, the song. And unfortunately, the show never dealt with or even referenced the Eskimo, or Man for Man for that matter. So I do remember Due South, but I didn't watch that either.
Oh, I watched that. That was all kind of on the same channel, I think.
Yeah.
Dr. Quinn, Medicine Women, Due South, I think Little Women on the Prairie or something. I didn't watch that one. Something about a dog.
Oh, the Littlest Hobo.
Right, the Littlest Hobo.
The Unfortunate Adventures of Kevin Sorbo.
It's so hard to remember. I really paid more attention to the cartoons than I did for the live action stuff.
Yeah.
A&E, Midnight Mysteries. No, Midsummer Mysteries. That was a different channel. That was on a lot
A&E,
in my
of
house.
course.
I really like the new Poirot movies.
He's a good detective. He's
an angry detective.
Yeah.
He also, I don't think, has actual friends. Because anytime he has friends show up, they're clearly not his friends. And then they never show up again. And I'm just pretty sure that's not how friendship works.
No, but those are, to tie it back in, how TV guests work.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
If you ever see a character in a TV show, have them introduce their friend and they have zero chemistry together whatsoever, you can bet that is a TV special guest.
I'm trying to think now because I know in Murder, She Wrote, eventually they had to have her leave the tiny town so that there were more people who could get murdered that were not in the tiny town. And I'm pretty sure there were some episodes where she was like, I'm at a writing convention. Here's my fellow writer friend who also writes murder mysteries. But I can't remember if it's like, here's my fellow writer friend. Oh no, they are dead now. Because I feel like that probably happened a lot. It's going to be really depressing being a mystery writer if everyone's dying around you all the time.
But it means you never run out of ideas. So, I mean...
Do you know you can get ideas without basing them all on real life?
True, but honestly...
Like all of them?
But as someone who does work for a living...
That's just a diary. That's a documentary. That's not even a...
You take your ideas from where you can get them easiest. It's otherwise you're just working too hard. Like, what would you rather have? The misery of having everyone you know around you die in a series of unexplainable murders that you can then use to make a book? Or B, the misery of not being able to ever come up with anything for your living that you have to do in order to eat and live in this tiny town of writing about horrible murderers that can then be solved?
Why are those my two options? I already live with the tiny misery of being up late.
Oh yeah, no, we all
have real life misery. I don't understand this trolley problem you've given me.
Existence is suffering, and that's why we have to go through it again and again and again, like a video game.
I'm not in a time loop thing, am I?
No, it's not a time loop. Time just keeps moving forward. Don't worry about that.
Okay, only forward.
No, Buddhism does not have time loops. Don't worry.
All right, cool. I don't know why we're putting off this game. We
like this game for once. I'm going to push the button to make it go, and then we'll. You know what? I'm going to push.
I'll move this mouse to the thing. You do the one that makes the go, and I'll push this one for the controller.
And then we'll get to.
We'll play the game that we were playing. We left on just outside the warp point that takes us to the map. Oh, there should be game.
Yeah!
Why was that set maximum? I'm sorry. I am so sorry.
I've never had an issue with that before.
It's never set that high.
Hello.
Who does that? Who was in here before us?
I did Oki.
Yeah.
But that was.
Come on, your fighting sounds don't even need to be on.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Are we all good?
I feel. Hold on. What's the rate? 83 beats per minute. That's not so bad.
I meant to hold the slider down while I undid the muting.
Oh, if only that worked.
It did not. We should maybe next time.
Yeah, we should test that.
Check that part before we go live.
Yeah, for our benefit. And yours.
I'm sorry to the YouTube VOD. I did not warn you about this moment because I definitely will have forgotten to by the time the video happens. And rip all of us. Yeah,
this is your weekly reminder to set maximum volume levels on your devices. I don't know how I'm sure Windows has some sort of system, but on Mac OS, on iOS, you can set maximum volumes to protect your ears. You need them for life. You can't get another set. It's unfortunate.
All right. Game. This is ours. Yes.
Sure.
Nobody else is playing this, right?
No, not to my knowledge, but yeah, let's get that mouse out of there. Right. There we go. Back to the ship.
See, tiny robot. Made of aluminum.
It's such a good metal.
We're here at Lasagna.
Beep. At the lasagna manufacturing hub.
I gotta freeze them somewhere.
When are we gonna get to the lasagna factory?
This is where we'll find Garfield.
At the lasagna factory.
Yes.
Do you think that they make the individual lasagnas one by one and then inside the pans? Or hear me out, and I'm pretty sure this is what I want to happen.
Okay.
They make a continuous line of lasagna that then gets cut down and shoved into the pans, and then they squirt it with the sauce.
I'm for this, especially if the cutting machine is basically just this really violent chopping.
Oh yeah, a quick
kind of a guillotine, but faster.
Well, yeah, this is going to be one of those high-speed factories. It's probably going to be cutting 18 lasagnas a second.
Yeah.
We should put that in
I
Cafe.
like this idea of essentially a tube of lasagna.
You could just if we never packaged it and just put it on rollers, it could cross the Pacific Ocean.
Patterns are passed down on a conveyor belt of lasagna.
Really, all I want from that is the noodles, because that to me is where the best part of the lasagna is.
Do you do lasagna with cottage cheese or isn't there something? There's a different
ricotta's the other one,
ricotta.
I think. I like the big chunks of the cottage cheese, so I'll do cottage cheese often. But I have become a fan of ricotta in the past few months. I got this recipe, Heather, where I take the big shells and you cook them for 8 minutes instead of 10. Then you fill them with a mixture of pecorino romano, a little bit of mozzarella and ricotta cheese, and then an entire pound of spinach that you boiled down so it's nice, soft, and pliable. You mix that up and you stuff these into these shells, cover it with your tomato sauce, and bake it. I called it a lazy lasagna the other day, and or lazy manicotti, and was told that no, I've still put too much effort into it for it to be called lazy. Okay, people want to see this? Fine, fine. Next Tinker Tailor cooking thing, I will do my lazy manicotti.
The audience is hungry.
Yep.
They really want to see it.
Well, it's also been way too long since I've done a cooking Tinker Tailor.
It has been a while.
Ooh, actually, it's something I could probably do in the office, too.
I mean, I think you could make anything in the office if you try hard enough. It just might not be... It may not have necessarily the outcome of what you want, depending on, you know, what's available and... But isn't that the fun?
There are certain things I've decided for the health and safety of the office, I'm not doing the office. And that includes deep frying, welding, or sanding anything heavily.
That's fair. Who the heck is this dude?
Loop. He's got...
Oh, he's with that one.
Yeah, he's got a real problem with his abdominal area.
Oh, that's just that his pants are kind of falling down.
Ah, okay.
I see this downtown all the time. I've actually literally seen people have their pants fall down.
Yeah, no,
because of how not on their bodies they are.
Yeah, just around the knees. It's a real fashion.
It makes me like, I don't care if other people do it. It makes me uncomfortable in the idea of like, I don't like my clothes feeling like they're about to fall off. So when I think about it, I'm like, not for me.
Everyone's got their own things. I wear collared shirts because I don't feel comfortable with the ring neck. I feel like I gotta protect your neck.
Collateral damage. You're a heartless monster. I have this guitar. It's mine. Oh right, our grandfather or somebody got kidnapped.
I think he was powerful for some reason, but
well, he could make that tiny arm into a large arm.
And we can't do that yet.
Like only for like he could. It took him a long time to get enough energy to turn it back.
I mean, Heather, when guys get old, they tend to have that problem. But
sucks to be you.
My arm's tiny.
Sounds like a skill issue.
Wow. Yes, actually. Wow. Oh no, it's not me who's lacking. By the way, this is all hypothetical people. No one we know.
I don't know any of these people
are.
who have a skill issue. Okay, somebody's knocked out. Someone's gonna take the scrap. They're mad that there's not enough scrap. Actually, they feel sad for them.
Jackie and Lito.
We're gonna still take this little amount of scrap they have.
We should.
Yeah. I don't think this is us. We might be the ones being robbed.
We absolutely are. I'm guessing that we will have no guitar and no arm, and our little robot friend is useless.
All my scrap is gone.
We spent so much time picking that up.
Yeah. It was a lot. We still have our guitar for hitting, though.
Okay, that's good. I guess I'm glad we live in a world where there is respect for the guitar. Nice. You found
infinite
shard. Okay, great. It's like, is that corn? Is that cheese?
I really thought it was gonna be cheese. It kind of had like that video game cheese look.
It was folding in and out of dimensions that I'd never seen cheesed before.
All right, no, I have to be. Wait, I can't be beside you to hit you. Nope.
Nope. area is blocked. Hey, we have 10 scrap again.
It's the fun thing about scrap. You can always find some more of it.
Do you remember Scrap Princess?
That was an anime?
Yeah, it was.
I don't think I watched it, but the title sounds familiar.
The theme song was really good. That's mostly what I remember about it. And the character design was nice too. Man, back when you could have fantasy anime that wasn't also always an isekai on top of it. Fresh new title. I fell asleep and woke up in a fantasy world. That was the same world that I fell asleep in.
Oh, there is that one that with the Dr. Elise where she double isekais.
Oh yeah. The back and forth.
That was a hold, not a...
Not a tap. Otakon says never understood the concept of spending HP to attack. And I agree that's
It's an unusual system, because as in it's not used in a ton of places that I'm aware of.
Flavor-wise, I really like it as a an idea of kind of, especially in a shonen setting like this, the idea of wagering some of your own life force in order to potentially hit harder is very on brand. Uh-oh.
I thought that was the thing I could pick up, and instead it was just a way to block me.
Just there.
Oh, I guess that's true. A lot of RPGs have like you're using health in order to make this specific move happen. Usually those moves are pretty... What was it? I'm thinking of... Kind of like, I think Persona has a bunch of those.
Yeah, that's what they're
But
saying in
it's
the
like
chat.
you use up your magic. If you don't have magic, you gotta wager something.
Yep.
Because otherwise... the economy might break.
Right? I mean, well, if you don't use energy or you don't have something, then you end up in a situation where you can't transform the Holy Grail once it appears in front of you, and then you just have to hold the whole war over again, and it's just turns into something that's a touchstone for an entire generation. Play your turn. And as Adept Necromancer points out, at least it looks like it's tuned so that if you score above 80% or so on the rhythm mini games, you break even more or less on your health.
Yeah, it's this one lets you get your health back.
Yeah.
I just meant more as like a mechanic of like every attack you do
Yeah.
takes health. Is not usual.
No. Now that's a very definite choice. If you want to start mixing your resources like that. Yeah. Just trying to think of other interesting examples. I remember way back in the day, Magic the Gathering even used to ding you for health if you didn't use up all the mana you had tapped that turn.
Well, that sounds awful.
Yeah.
Did you take our scrap? Probably not. Snow Amp Sword. How do I open it? It's broken.
You use our hands.
But it's gonna cost you 10,000 scrap. Here, I'll mark a loot spot we found.
Well, great.
Is it this spot? It's probably not this spot. I've got some loose wires, though.
Those can be useful.
Is there, like... I don't know where this map is, though. I think that might have been a lie.
Have we triggered double guitars?
Kind of when we were near that other guitar, it didn't it? I don't know.
It's better
maybe.
now. Game won't let us jump rope. 0 out of 10.
Oops. Wrong button.
That's okay. Now you're fully healed.
No.
It's okay.
Okay, I think I need something angry. Dash
Yeah,
that way.
something to the right is going to shoot that. Or punch it, it looks like.
I keep trying to open like an inventory style system, which is usually that button, and instead I keep healing. Which, like, I guess is not actually the worst thing I've accidentally done in a video game by pushing the wrong button. I skipped so many turns in Baldur's Gate 3.
Love the dodge.
Still prefer the HP as damage resource over HP as currency.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I feel like the Tingle game's trying to make a point, though. It's not a thing I'd want in all my games, but I think it's actually a fairly interesting mechanic.
Okay, oh. Well, what if we take it the other direction and we go with currency as HP? Like Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah, but it is.
Oh.
In the Tingle game, your rupees are your life force.
Oh,
and you
okay.
have to spend them.
So it does go both ways then.
And literally, shops won't even sell to you unless you give them enough money to talk to you the first time.
Wow.
Like, it's a really...
Terrible.
Aggressively hard in what it's doing, but it's kind of interesting and also, like, taking capitalism to an incredible extreme.
Yeah.
When I say interesting, that doesn't mean the mechanic is good or fun. It just means it's interesting.
Yes. No, I
I know you know that.
I'm a big believer in the interesting.
Chad knows that. Interesting does not mean fun. Interesting does not mean good.
No, I have two words that I use quite often in those contexts: interesting and important.
I like to use the word neat when people say things where I'm like, neat.
Ha. So we're gonna need to get something to take down those big piles of marbles.
Yeah, I assume we run into something. Can I walk on these clouds? I can't. Okay. It's not that. You call them big piles of marbles?
They're marbles the size of boulders. They're round.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure that's what I heard.
I could have said giant pile of deer shit, but trying to give deers the benefit of the doubt.
That they didn't commit a crime? Like, benefit of the doubt for what?
That it's not their shit.
Be a really big deer.
Okay, now we're getting somewhere.
Like, a deer that size would definitely make you go, oh dear.
Probably make me leave my own little pile of marbles too. That's a lie. I shit like a wombat. Perfectly square.
Okay, we broke that one. Oh, which we're gonna have to get to now.
Yep, you see
Oh,
there's
good. There's
that
the-
small
the fun
waist,
line.
the
The fun
waist-high
line.
wall. Oh no! Now I see what you mean by fun line.
Yeah, the fun line.
I don't like the
You
fun
remember
line.
the fun line?
Yeah, I remember the fun line. Ain't no Yamanote line, I'll tell you what. Okay, we've got 10,000 scrap.
Good, we can leave this place. Ah! Wait, it's not fair for the line to show up where I'm standing.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what I'm really happy about? No stamina meter.
Yes. Oh,
I just finished a game where there was a stamina meter for running.
let me run forever games.
Oh, sorry, chat. The moment someone tells me to heal is the moment
Yep.
I don't.
Just how it works.
Okay, fix door. That person's hiding.
Mm-hmm.
We will ignore them out of politeness.
I like that.
Never been ignored out of politeness.
I would be so much happier if people would ignore me out of politeness. Can we start teaching that in schools now? It's like, we say, hey, it's polite for you to look people in the eye in the morning, greet them, tip your hat, and say hello or good morning. When in fact you should be teaching children, hey, you see that person over there wearing their headphones? Don't even look at them. Pretend they don't exist.
I like being here.
Yeah, it's got all the bad stuff. Fun line,
The fun line.
fog.
The fun line was making it hard for me to heal.
Yeah.
So I really wanted to get some distance between me and it and go all the way back there.
Oh, that's a fast fun line.
Oh, right. And we've got rockets because, you know,
Of course we do.
fun line's not fun on its own. Gotta have friends. Although it might just be a conga line I've described.
Don't call me your friend. We're just co-congers.
Co-conspirators.
What would you call a conga line of congreels? The Conger Conga or the Conga Conger?
I'm not sure I know what a congreal is.
They're, I think, a type of saltwater eel that's not the kind that you use in unagi.
I might just call that a salty line.
Salty line. Robot.
Ow.
Oh, thank goodness robots can't climb stairs. We're going with Doctor Who rules here, people.
That's not what the dog robot has taught me. I've seen the robots that can climb stairs. Wait, was it this way?
Maybe? I mean, we still haven't gotten that nut.
I didn't know I could go up here. This looked like a wall to me, not like a pathway.
Huh. I think we'll come up there to fight that later.
Can we fight it now?
Nope.
No.
I mean, we can, we just won't win.
Because the only real way to play is to not engage?
Yes.
Am I going the right way? I don't.
I think so.
I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, now we can go up.
Oh, right, yes. Okay.
The only winning move is complete annihilation. Wesley. Who's this?
Kiki.
Ah, we shouldn't be here.
Tell by all the cats she started a delivery service. Those two are having fun. Well,
One of them looks like
okay.
they're having fun, and the other one looks like they're fighting invisible ghosts.
One is having fun. The other one may have stopped having fun some time ago.
I think they're losing.
There's nothing here. There's 4 cats, potential ghost fighting, and a person who said we shouldn't be here.
Well, that was nice.
Yep. Okay.
We're cool enough to be there.
Maybe we're not. Maybe we're running a fever. I would like.
Yeah, that's the one you activated to
Yeah, I've already done that one.
get the cheese up at the top.
Was there just more in here I could do? Into the danger zone. Going to. No, I think we did everything over here. I'm gonna leave. I don't like being here.
Should we try to talk to the person who's hiding?
Yeah, I guess we could stop politely ignoring them. Wait, this is not the way out.
I guess if nothing else, we can check the map too.
Where is this map?
Start? No. Select? No. We had a map.
She told us we had a map.
Is it one of the directional pads? Yeah, let's just look at the...
Did we actually see a map? I don't remember there being a real map.
No, absolutely, there was a map.
Okay, chat. How do I find the map? Sing the map song. I will accept that joke.
Oh.
Someone stole the map while you were gone. See, we don't have a map. Our map is gone. Well, our scrap was swiped. Maybe they thought the map was scrap.
That's what I'm wondering.
Did we actually access a map like stream?
Yes, it was one of those square maps with the the lines between the rooms.
We're too polite for this game.
Still too polite.
We cannot be unpolite. Impolite? Impolite.
Impolite, yeah. Unpolite.
Well, we're going this way.
Oh, it looks like we haven't been down because there's still unpicked up stuff to the right there.
That's true. Oh, all right. I was like, did something hit me?
Yep, I'll level up.
Ouch.
You've been hit by, you've been struck by a knife level up.
Ran too fast. Oh, door we can open.
All right.
Right, I forgot. You activate the guitars and everybody gets dance happy.
This is one of the shady cicada songs.
As in the cicada is shady, or it's in the shade?
I assume...
Like, does this cicada owe you money?
Thankfully not. In fact, I probably owe them money for some of the music that I've used of theirs in the past, but... Composer! Or, yeah, composer I think is the correct phrase? Musician?
The giant cicada is providing shade. Meet you under the shady cicada.
No. No, I don't want that. I'm not a fan of either sides of the cicada, but if I have to choose one, I'll choose the top, thank you.
Ian would rather be on top of the cicada.
Yes! That's not where the mouth is.
Wait.
Oh man, Otakon, I would love 100 cicada-sized geese. Geese are great.
Would you stack them?
I just like keep them in a box. Like you do with like Easter chicks, just pick them up and hold them in your hands while they honk at you.
Now, would you try to get them to honk in sync, like in kind of like an orchestral way?
No,
or
no, that's...
You know, just let them get all loosey-goosey, would you?
Yeah, just let them live their little goose lives. Feed them little Rice Krispies out of your hand. Bless me, Skinny Pig, as a person who's spent some time in the past few years trying to find an avian vet, I am well aware that it is one of the least selected specifications. Please continue to work on birds. We need more bird doctors. Just to say doctors for birds, but I would also appreciate more doctors who are birds.
Yeah, I could probably go with a bird doctor in terms of the bird being the doctor.
I mean, as long as you're getting a doctor bird, not a secretary bird pretending to be a doctor bird.
Is that a thing?
Look, they might be able to write you the prescriptions because they've got access to the pad, but you should not accept their advice.
See, this is why I don't, we've been saying paper is incredibly powerful.
Yep. Now, a shoebill, you can tell they're a good doctor just by the way they look.
That's right, because birds of a feather flock together.
Yeah, you look into the eyes of one of those things and you say, man, that is an animal that's going to tell me to diet and exercise more.
Is that really all you need, is just an animal that will tell you to... Are you not just asking for a parrot?
No, I mean...
I need a parrot. I need it to tell me to diet and exercise.
No, that's what a doctor does. A parrot should bring you joy, and...
You said you wanted a bird to tell you to exercise.
Oh, no, that's what I said. It's a shoebill would tell... It looks like a bird that would tell you to exercise and eat less. They're super judgy looking.
Well, they will make you foot the bill. It's literally in their name.
Yep.
The shoe bill.
That, and I believe they're one of the birds that demands that you bow to them, which really, if there's one thing I know about doctors, they demand that you respect their doctorness.
I don't think I've ever been to a or seen a doctor that required me to bow at them.
No, probably not bow exactly, but something along that lines. That said, I'm willing to bet, and please take this as the compliment as what it's meant. I'm willing to bet your health file has a very big non-compliant written on the top corner. Doesn't say same here, but
this door is broken. Also, and we're gonna need 10,000 more scrap to get into the land of the lasagna.
Again?
Enough is enough. Hi, Sam. Thank you for telling me what I know.
Good.
One who's been fixing the doors. If you get me scrap, I can permanently fix them.
I bet they're sisters, or siblings of some sort, just based on the hair color here. %, that Sam was the one hiding there.
Oh,
Otagon.
yeah,
Absolutely.
definitely. One that we politely ignored because we're polite.
%. Okay, where does that wire go?
There, over there.
Interesting? Question mark. Aha!
Over here.
That'll do it.
I just thought the other guitars looked lonely.
When you see a thing to activate, you activate it. It's, again, only polite in a video game. God, there have been so many good rhythm games in the past just few years that I kind of want to put together a a mashup team up game of a rhythm game all stars, where I guess they all get together to teach kids about responsible drug use. It's 2024, people. We need, it's time for proper instruction rather than avoidance.
Sam was the good one.
There we go. Don't say no to drugs. Say no more to drugs.
They both laughed at me.
Oh.
Oh, they're both playing.
Wow. Where'd they go?
Also, door's not actually broken.
100%.
Uh-oh. We woke up. This one.
Ooh, that's a new one. Yeah. Nice. There we go. Cub ammo.
The door didn't open.
God damn it!
Just gotta follow the wires to the right thing. We got rid of the robot that was in the way, though.
That waist high wall.
Oh, look, cheese.
Ooh, hey. Infinity cheese.
That would have fixed everything. They'd just been infinity cheese instead of infinity stones.
Like, are you saying it would fix things by they just make a pizza and have a party?
Well, no, there'd be basically a cheese platter. And then no one would be able to resist eating it. And there'd be nothing left to make the bad thing happen with. See, we make our weapons edible, then they're gonna not stick around in order for people to be able to use them badly.
Yeah, no, I get way too snacky to leave any bullets at home. If bullets are edible.
Well, because cheese bullets. I mean, how do you think we get the holes in the Swiss cheese? With the cheese bullets.
Exactly.
It's important.
Look, if bullets were popcorn, then it would be possible to give people a hug with nuclear arms. Somehow, I guess. I don't know.
The bullets aren't really the arms, though, and popcorn's small. It's hard to hug people with the tiny things.
Yeah, but
It's
oily and delicious. Like a hug.
you want an oily hug?
No, nobody wants an oily
Nobody
hug.
wants an oily hug.
In fact, I would go so far as to hazard a guess that nobody wants a wet hug of any kind.
And with that, we should take a break so you can all consider the idea of exchanging your fluids, whether that be by hug or other means. We'll be back.
We are back, folks, playing more of
Infinite Guitars.
Infinite Guitars. Yeah, no, I'm just looking over at the screen here. Yep, that's the name of the game we're on. I guess I'm the pilot.
It is your turn to play the game.
Okay, I look forward to it. Chat probably is not.
We've just entered town, so you're also not. I didn't leave you in with the fun line.
No. Jackie. Let's see. Just Iris.
Oh, okay. So they definitely stole all of our scrap while we were knocked out, and then convinced us to give them more scrap. But it's probably going towards a good cause or something.
Poor Poe, though.
I mean, Poe was the one who said maybe they shouldn't take this stuff from us. So, yeah, spent it all.
Yeah, how? Or is it just debt?
I'm not sure if scrap makes for good currency.
It seems like a bad idea. Like, there can be good scrap, and there can be other scrap.
I mean, it might be more useful currency, I suppose, depending on. It's like keep saying they spent it, and if you said you used it, it needed to be welded together or something. Holy shit, we have a second person.
Sam Red Rider.
And they've already just auto-leveled. Nice. Well, that's fun.
Yeah. And now she's over here.
Upgrade guitars.
Yes.
Yes, we did get ourselves some cheese.
Let's cheese our guitars.
Really shred that cheese.
You shred your own cheese, right?
Yeah.
Good, okay.
Why would I buy shredded cheese?
So many people do.
I mean, okay. If you buy shredded cheese, no hate. I absolutely understand. But we actually have we have little cheese grater things that sit on top of containers we shred.
Yeah, the IKEA one.
Yeah.
It's the best. It's the best cheese grater, in my opinion. But I keep seeing these articles about how to save money on groceries in this time, and it's like one of them is always shred your own cheese. Like, yes, that's
my problem with those articles, beyond the fact that they are clearly not written by people who know how to live a normal life.
Yeah.
It's buying things like shredded cheese is for some people could be an accessibility thing.
Yes.
Right? You need some hand strength going on when you're shredding cheese, unless you have something fancier I worked at a pizza place, so the cheese shredder was fun.
I bet.
Because you just put giant blocks of cheese in a thing and you push it down a thing and it goes. But
yeah, it's.
I would hate to tell someone, well, you could just save money if you didn't buy the thing that was easier on you,
Or
because
maybe
either you don't have time or you don't have the physical strength to do with it.
Yeah, you might not get shredded cheese.
Yeah, and shredded cheese is awesome.
Yes.
I put it on crackers and they make fake nachos because making real nachos, while delicious, is still not good for you. Also, we typically have crackers around the house and not nachos.
I get the feeling that the more I think about it, the crackers and nacho chips are probably pretty equivalent on the calorie per weight scale. But if it makes you feel good, if seeing that blue label like makes you feel like you're healthier, then that actually
it's
is
more,
not.
It's more that there are definitely crackers in the cupboard and not any chips.
Okay, yeah. I just stopped buying both. That's the thing.
But my soup.
Right.
You don't put crackers in your soup?
Right. White people soup.
Are you telling me that you don't put crackers in? Well, of course not. Like miso.
You see, that's the thing. I don't put
not.
crackers in my. I put crackers in my white person soup, but I don't eat a lot of white person soup.
I put a lot of weird things on rice, but I do not put crackers in soup.
Hell, in fact, here's another point.
Miso soup.
I put more tortilla chips in soup than I do crackers because I eat more tortilla soup than I do other.
You make your own tortilla soup?
Heck yeah!
Oh wow!
Oh, Heather,
Nice.
Heather, you should come on the program when I'm clearly have to apparently make my tortilla soup recipe because it's so easy and so good. And again,
Oh yeah, crackers and chili is great.
yeah, crackers and chili, yeah. But again, also, nacho chips good there. Shredded cheese, of course, required.
I like to make my own bread bowls, by which I mean I take a bunch of bread and then I just eat all the innards, and then I have a bowl left over. I'm not gonna make the bread.
I want to eat. I want a good bread bowl clam chowder. New England, not Boston. I want the white stuff.
It doesn't really matter to me what kind of chowder that clam is in. It's clam chowder is not a soup I like.
Okay, that's no.
I will. No, I don't want to eat it.
That's okay.
You go ham, but no.
That's okay. One time.
Corn chowder though.
Okay. Yeah.
And I'm with you.
Well, white corn chowder.
There's different colors of corn chowder.
See, this is the thing with clam chowder for me is that there are the two different kinds, and unless you specify, you don't know what you're getting. One time I ordered clam chowder, got the red clam chowder, was very upset.
Does it look red?
Yeah, it's a tomato base rather than the cream base.
I don't think I've ever seen red clam chowder.
Ah.
I think generally I've only ever seen it being that the white.
First time I saw it was in the Three Stooges NES video game. Not because I ever played the game, but because I owned a game manual.
What a weird.
Yes.
Weird.
What
way
a weird
to do
place
that.
to learn anything.
Yeah. People drink Clamato, yes.
Yeah, this guy.
That's also not for me. I think clams are just not a thing for me.
That's okay.
Tomato juice, though. Straight tomato juice? Delicious. Add a little salt.
Oh, a little bit of that the heat. Maybe a habanero sauce. Okay. Yeah, I feel like the gain could be a little bit lower on this portion of the game. It's not that I had the manual for the Three Stooges game, it's that I had a game what do you... Back during the Nintendo days, we used to publish these very thick books that were just a light description of every Nintendo game that existed, maybe one or two strategies and some screenshots. It was a
Magazines?
weird time. No, these were compilations of magazine bits. Like, thicker suckers.
I don't know if I saw stuff like that. Game guides?
Kind of like that, yeah.
Kind of game guides, but not quite.
Yeah, because it wasn't a full game guide. It was you'd get like a 2-page at most description and thing. One of them I remember had a digital dog wearing a suit on the cover with like a hat. And I think that's going to like activate about 2 or 3 people in the chat. Corey and I had the same book, which was the weird thing.
Because I remember having, I remember Nintendo Powers. I remember, I remember having a couple of game guides. I didn't typically buy game guides a lot.
No, not even
I did a couple of times for Pokemon when it came out because I wanted they published the whole Pokedex in the magazine, and that was just really convenient and nice to have at the time.
That was what I got from Nintendo Power when I subscribed. Well, what eventually allowed me to convince my parents that I could subscribe to Nintendo Power was that when I did, I would get these 5 books. One was on the Game Boy. One of them was on just talking about new Super Nintendo games that were coming out, and one of them was the Game Atlas, and that was the best game book I have ever owned, because it had all of Super Mario 1, 2, and 3 outlined as these lines, and it would do that for other games as well, all through it. You're right, that was the second book that was given to me as a freebie, was essentially the same thing, but for The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. Full overworld maps and concept artwork and comics. It was so good.
I couldn't get my parents behind on the idea of actually subscribing to magazines. But we went, magazine stands were at the grocery store. So I could convince my parents to let me buy the video game magazine, or buy me the video game magazine like every couple months, more than I could any video game. I think it fell under the concept of it's still kind of reading. And like there's that period of time, at least when we were younger, where it was like, well, TV's bad, but if you're reading anything, that's good.
Yep. No,
you can kind of get away with more things reading-wise than you could like maybe visual medium-wise.
I've been there. That's why I was allowed to get a small subscription to what was it? Reader's Digest. Because it got me reading about things. Some of these books I have I've heard the record editions of. Yep, nope, not on... The book I'm referring to is not on that list. Okay, did we find Barbatos? No, we did not. Barbatos Slim. Nope.
Yeah, okay. We should go stop the bad thing from happening.
Yes. Let's keep the people alive. All right.
Yeah. Oof. I mean, I'm not much for magazines anymore, but I still, every now and then, I like to pick one up. Because it's just kind of nice to do the thing of sitting on the couch, TV, doing something, flipping through a magazine.
Yeah.
There's a specific kind of like kinetic feeling to it that I really like.
I'll take it. Yeah, it's a shame that most of the magazines I would have loved to still read just no longer exists.
Yeah, I think I'd still probably pick up Nintendo Power if it still kept going.
Mm-hmm. Really miss Mac Addict. Let's see what you can do. Slam your mech fist into the enemy at full force. Powers up defense. Channel guitar and double its size and power. Ooh, this one costs scrap too. Let's see the Mega Punch.
If you hit B, it's got a duet thing.
Yes.
Nice.
She's great.
I think you murdered it.
Yep. Ooh. Oh, it isn't the book Ian's thinking about. Okay.
No.
Yep, no, that absolutely is not. I'm gonna fight you.
Does everyone in this universe just carry their guitar with them at all times? Yeah, they don't have pockets.
Is this my first fighting in a party? No, that would be just a few seconds ago. You were there. I wonder if we have a controller issue.
Oh?
The way that it
Oh,
keeps
is it-
cycling between people super quickly.
Not sure. I did purchase my own Xbox controller finally.
Oh,
They're on sale right now.
I was gonna say, what color?
Purple.
Nice.
I'm gonna put some stickers on it. And then also hide it so no one else touches it.
Yep.
There's a bunch of them that are on sale on like all the different places that sell them right now. They're like $60 instead of $80 right now.
That's a very good price for that quality of a controller.
Yeah.
Though I think the next, if I do buy another controller, it'll probably be the King Kong Pros. From Guile Kit. Just because I do want the Hall effect in my sticks.
Yeah. I mean, I have plenty of controllers. I don't really need another one, but it's just for ease of use for like the amount of Steam games that we've been streaming.
Yeah.
I'm still kind of partially hate it because I don't care for the button layout. But I got it in a color I like, so.
I can appreciate that because I was the biggest. I mean, I still am a huge fan of the Mac. No, I can't really say that with full force these days. But I was definitely a big hater of Microsoft for the longest time, and it's just not. They do some things good, and one of them is honestly their game hardware.
Yeah. I don't like hate them. Just, yes, we actually noticed the butt. Thanks, Sam.
Yeah, we did it.
It's more that I don't need like another physical. I have things that would work, but half the time when we play a Steam game, even if it's supposed to support the other stuff, it still shows the button layout for the Xbox controller. I'm tired of writing notes to myself about what those are.
What?
I guess you didn't hold and release fast
I guess
enough.
I didn't. Yeah, I just know that I can make the Xbox controllers work with any system that I want, that I own. So. Like, that was honestly one of the most proudest moments I was of Nintendo in recent years, was when I found out you could use a Bluetooth USB adapter plugged into your Switch dock to pair other controllers.
Yeah, no, I have one of those. Who was it make? It's like
8BitDo makes one.
8BitDo makes it.
But
yeah.
It's really just any chip, any Bluetooth system that works with that particular chipset will work.
Yeah, I did that for a while for, I'd use my PlayStation 4 controller on the Switch when it was docked for a little bit. Which really worked out well because I have the, you can set the Hatsune Miku game to use the PlayStation symbols.
Oh, nice. Even
on the Switch. So I have it done on that because I played that on the PlayStation as well. And that way I don't have to, like, remember what buttons do anything. Because it's all going to be the same then.
Very nice.
It also helps because I don't know what it is about rhythm games, but when I have to read letters, I feel like I slow down.
Yeah. That's why I think I mainly base mine off of the color.
Colors help. But there's not like there's not a standard for that either.
Yeah. I would prefer a standard.
Like if at least the coloring was standard on all controllers, I could get behind that.
And that would be something that would be easy to do because color is not something that you can patent in any way. And there's no reason not to have that sort of intercommunicatability. You know, this is what we've been asking for years in all areas of tech.
Because yeah, when it comes to so you can't always use color on. It depends on what you're playing. Because sometimes the challenge modes will take color off, or color's just harder to discern amongst like the background.
Yeah.
But yeah, color and shape. They work better than letters.
Problem with shape is that those are patentable, or the layout of the shapes.
No, in terms of like between systems, sure. But the shapes also have to kind of still make sense.
Yeah. And again, PlayStation did a very good job imbuing meaning with them and not communicating that meaning to anyone.
1, 2, 3, 4?
But also the idea of pause, play, correct and incorrect.
I like it when the circle means the correct and the X means the no.
Yep.
But that's I've been very used to the Japanese games that do that.
Yep. Ah! I like her backup guitar.
Actually, it's really confusing on my Vita because I have a Japanese Vita.
And it's in a different place.
So the buttons are all laid out the same. They just have different meaning on your controller.
Oh, right, yes.
So it's just like, so the system runs all the controls one way, but because a lot of software has their controls added in, and they're not necessarily using the system control standard. When I play the English game, I have to push the circle button to access the game, but I have to make sure I'm pushing the X button once I get
inside
into
the game.
And it gets a little confusing.
Oh, that's not allowed.
So, you know, sometimes I'll accidentally start the game and then start exiting out of everything.
Yeah. Just because you're trying to get in there quickly.
Yeah.
Hey, Heather, do you know you can move the character within these dodge sequences?
No, the game never said that.
Yeah.
It just told us we could dodge.
Now we know. Thanks, Otaka.
At least that's what I recall.
Oh.
I know at least the last stream we were doing a pretty good job of reading the intro on how to do stuff. So I don't think this is one of those, like, we missed a thing. But you want to be able to dodge to get, like...
Yeah, get your
timing
charge.
Thingy.
'Cause now, I can do this.
95 is pretty good.
Yeah, that's right on the critical cusp. The criticusp. Which I believe is a new type of cracker.
I just don't see the branding for it.
Make every smoked oyster hit your mouth as a critical with Criticrisp. I really like smoked oysters.
Not to backseat game, but you might want to heal. You don't have to.
Are you sure?
It's up to you.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I'm not gonna. No, we're not gonna play that game.
If you keep hiding in the line area of death, then maybe eventually you should. But I don't know, up to you.
We're all out of charges anyway. Okay, great.
I'm not looking for a full heal. I'm just looking for the number to be bigger than it is.
Just anything. Please, for the love of Christ, Ian, heal your character. Do not make us do all of this again in 2 weeks' time or whenever we're playing this. Ooh. Ooh. 2 ways. Ow. Okay. I feel like there might be something down there. Ugh.
I don't see anything down there. I mean,
Yeah,
that over
right?
there, maybe, yeah.
Gamer senses are tingling. Aha! The gamer sense was correct. Ow. Haha, charge! I could use that to heal.
Yeah.
Running into the back of the field is always the worst feel. Do you get a free heal of these things?
No.
No, you don't. Swingy. Kablam! Ow.
Are you trying to directly get in front of the bullet to do the
Only on the green one where I get the actual thing from it.
Oh, do you only get that on the green one?
I think so.
Can't remember now.
Uh-oh.
I remember there was a benefit. Oh, you can get it on the white one too? The green one gives you a bonus. Okay, that makes more sense.
She just looks so happy when she does that.
I feel like if you can do that with your arm, it's kind of like having a really good stretch.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh God, can you imagine the pops that happen when that occurs?
Oh yeah.
Crink.
Probably some good cracking.
Yeah. I want that for me.
Want some cracking for your clam chowder?
Yep. Oh. Ooh. Ooh, pork cracklings sprinkled over top of clam chowder would be real good.
Well, here we are.
Huh. We diddled around the thing and now we're here? Were we supposed to be here?
I don't know. I'm gonna be honest, I haven't been paying attention to anything.
Oh. The music is giving me really big Nier Automata Village vibes right now too.
Oh, really? It just keeps making me think of Animal Crossing New Horizons, like specifically the commercials for it. Like, welcome down to Animal Crossing New Horizons, where you can be on the island today. You could open that door.
I absolutely can, and I will.
It's gotta be so hard being a video game character. Doors just are the worst things for you.
Well, they're completely unpredictable. You'll never know whether a door is something you can open or not, unless you have a key. Oh, I hate keys.
Well, and sometimes you get a key to a door and you open it, and inside is just like a room with another key.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you need it for a completely different door.
Yeah.
And depending on how we're gonna layer that, well, yeah.
Like in the real world, the way I've found things is that more keys means more responsibilities, and I want fewer responsibilities. Thank you very much.
I mean, what I've really learned about that is that it just means more things to carry. I think they're friends.
Beep.
Ooh, the cat? Yes. Yes?
Okay, chat.
You seriously just wouldn't pet the cat?
How much do you want me to pet the cat? Let's do an experiment in monetization.
Wow. Whoa.
Now the cat, I mean, as we all know, cats don't care one way or another. I'm not going to hold the cat hostage. But let this be a lesson to you about what could happen in the future.
Ian could be an awful human being. That's what I've seen.
For money. For money. Most people are terrible people for money, specifically. Yeah.
People for money. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
And the future is Ian could be terrible.
And we normally sub these at the end, but I'm going to thank Adam Shandy for giving a gift to Shadow Killer, so that the cat can be pet. I'm assuming that's what that's for.
You better pet the cat now.
Well, we tried.
Okay.
Did we successfully pet the cat?
I don't know. Is there a rhythm game involved? They left. They're very cat-like.
Yep, that was...
I don't know how they left, actually, because we kind of look like we're just holding the cat.
Yeah, like, where's our thumb?
Under the cat.
God willing.
Do you think we took it off and placed it aside while we tried to pick up the cat?
That would be better than the option that I was going to suggest, but... Let's not yet. We still need to find the Gundam reference.
Is that what we were trying to do?
The Barbados. Yeah. Okay, where is this? We had a map. Ah! Map!
Okay, yeah, but how did you bring it up?
Right trigger!
What?
Right? Who does that?
Is that
But
normal?
we have a map!
I can't remember if that's normal.
Oh, sorry, left trigger. And I also got, yeah.
Okay, that doesn't make it any better.
So now we know where we need to go. Good.
Oh, good. Right, the map. Right. No, I
Right?
remember now. The map is what actually told us what we were
Right?
supposed to be doing.
Video games!
I don't understand. The trigger button.
That seems like
So
also...
it wasn't using the select button.
Which is where you'd normally put your map button, right?
I think so.
That's where I would put my map button.
goes on one of the fancy buttons,
Yeah.
not like on
front
trigger button.
front face, yeah.
Trigger button.
I mean, it
Trigger
does make
button.
it easy to bring up, but I wouldn't say any. Yeah, because
But you can't move while the map is up.
yeah, so there's no really reason for it to be there. Wow, that those wires are going ham.
Ham wires.
Extruded ham, like aluminum.
Hires. Root beer?
Hires ham root beer. Have you
Oh,
ever?
that's the worst thing.
Have you ever wanted the delicious taste of root beer? The effervescent bubble of delicious carbonation and ham together at last.
I know you brought up the map. Do you know where you're going? 'Cause
Yeah.
It's up a little and
Well-
then to the.
Yeah, I'm hoping that we can go down, but yeah, let's
No,
try
I don't think
across.
we can. The big red slab usually means we can't.
Game wants us to go this way, so we go this way. And then we go
Because it's actually
straight.
still this way. Like,
Yeah. All right, waist high wall. Damn you, Hadrian! I don't like this layout.
Aim
Yeah,
to smash.
no cat inside.
Is that what we're hoping for now? Cats inside walls?
Well, they can be there.
It's just they can be there, so
Yeah.
we wanna make sure that they're
Like, I'm no
if
cat.
they're there or not. We don't want like a is it, will it, won't it, not it situation.
I am less of a Catman do and a Catman don't. But that's just generally my avian proclivities coming through.
Oh,
I like hollow bones. Ah! How do we get there?
so yeah, what are we doing?
I think we're supposed to go over there, but I think we have to come in there from a different way now that I think about it. As we've done everything we can do here, right?
I think so.
And we need to get down from that
Up there.
place up there to go in that direction. So that means that unless there's something down here that we need to... Yeah, no. And we're back to move your feet down. Wait, this is different. Okay, this is a different place than we were. Damn it. Now hit him back!
Yeah, this wanna be Toad. It's a weird idea to think that in this fight that you're having, like it's turn-based for us, but it seems like it involves we're just constantly running until we have to do our own attack and we have to stop.
Yeah, that's my understanding of how big fights like this would go.
Just running in circles around the thing.
Yeah, do not give them the chance to actually draw a bead. The whole idea of the Final Fantasy, like, let's stop and just, like, face each other while we hit each other back and forth is...
It's just very polite. Everybody knows when their turn is. How else would you have an organized slap fest?
Well, you should at least allow for some dodging of some sort.
Well, this ain't no Mario Party. Like, come on.
At the very least, respect the teachings of Piccolo. And learn how to dodge!
I'm pretty sure they just spend a lot of time charging, though. In that anime. The bridge is broken. Everything's broken.
She
on
seems
this place.
very happy about that.
This one seems angry.
Yeah, and me too.
We're both raised by the town mechanic.
Doesn't mean you're any good at doing mechanic stuff. Eh. Ah! No. You can't fix anything. But you do have a sweater vest and a collared shirt, and that makes you okay in my books. Wait, oscillator? I know where to get one of those for way too much money.
That's a very good face. That's an excellent face.
Yep. And we're back where we're supposed to get the thing we were supposed to get. What? No, I was just gonna hit things in the forest until we
No.
could buy it.
No, time for theft.
Okay, well. Wait, why am I doing that voice now? Well, I guess we gotta steal from your friend. Seems like a normal thing to do.
They'll never hear us coming. Especially if we can't break these trash cans.
Which we can't, I don't think. I was going to come in through the back, and then just decided to make a bunch of noise. Engage with the staircase, you fools. That's not her house. Wait,
No, you do have to go in through that way.
this way?
I think, because, like, don't you?
Nope, I think we have to
How
go
do
in
you-
through the way we were before
Oh,
and get in there somehow.
we don't know how houses work.
No.
It's really hard to build mechs after you sleep. Not enough.
Never.
After you not enough sleep, it's hard to do anything. Hello.
I didn't know about this door.
We're not very good with doors. Like, there was no music thing for us to unlock, and then we didn't know. Got the oscillator.
the thing.
Can you go up the stairs?
Oh, the stairs inside.
Yeah, like do they work?
Nope. We can go under the stairs. We can pull a Harry Potter, but that's
Decorative
it.
stairs.
And I guess we have to go back to the place, which I think we're gonna have to do next time we come around to Infinite Guitars,
Yeah.
because we are right at the end of the show here. So let's drop a save here and say
Confirm your save.
yes.
Always confirm your save.
Thank you so much, everyone, for watching Rhythm Cafe this week. It's been an absolute pleasure to have you here. Reminder,
Rhythm what?
Rhythm. Did I say Rhythm Cafe?
You said Rhythm AFK or something like that. It
Ooh,
was really
no, don't
kind
like
of
that.
weird.
Thank you for watching Rhythm Cafe. It's been an absolute pleasure to have you here with us as we do this. Reminder that you can check out everything we do over at loadingreadyrun.com, including links to all of our streaming channels and our schedule for live things going on. Heather, where can people find you when you're not on the channel?
You can find me over at twitch.tv/lunarshade. How about you, Ian?
I'm over at tiltyhouse.com or tilty.house, tilty.house. That's a real URL. Check me out there.
I was considering just kind of like diving under the table again, and then, but like I had that moment where like that might hurt.
Yeah.
And so I stopped.
No, I respect the grind mindset, and
Yeah.
and I respect the ability to keep your body safe. That's the most important thing when you're a streamer. All right, folks, that's going to do it for Rhythm Cafe this week. We will see you next time. Peace.